Being the simplest of all elements, hydrogen takes the lead, being the first element in the periodic table. While most elements have a combination of protons, neutrons, and electrons, hydrogen only has one electron and one proton. Despite how insignificant this element may seem, hydrogen is everywhere around us, making up about 3/4 of all matter in the entire universe. Hydrogen is said to have been first discovered in 1671 by a British scientist named Robert Boyle. Boyle had discovered hydrogen when experimenting with different metals by dipping them in acid. When testing reactions between hydrochloric acid and various pure metals, he found that leftover hydrogen atoms from the reaction combined to form hydrogen gas. This finding was supported by another British scientist in 1776 named Henry Cavendish, who confirmed hydrogen's distinctive properties. Both Boyle and Cavendish noted hydrogen's high flammability and its eagerness to undergo a combustion reaction with oxygen. As the study of hydrogen developed, scientists soon learned that hydrogen is responsible for a process known as nuclear fusion. This process, occurring inside of all stars, generates the light and heat that we see and feel from the sun. Many people perceive hydrogen to be a completely harmless substance, as we all know the element to be a part of water, something so prevalent in our lives. However, hydrogen has had its fair share of being used for evil. During World War I, hydrogen was used in combination with cyanide to form the substance hydrogen cyanide, an extremely poisonous gas. This gas was used in Germany in extermination camps, and was even used in the past to carry out the death penalty in some U.S. states. Due to its high flammability, hydrogen on its own, in its most common form, hydrogen gas, can be extremely dangerous. Like helium, hydrogen is less dense than air, meaning that hydrogen gas could be used in replacement for helium in objects such as balloons. And because helium was more rare and expensive, people initially used hydrogen instead. By the early 1900s, hydrogen became a source that was relied on to use inside of large airships. Although in 1937, a tragedy ensued in the United States when a German airship called the Hindenburg had caught fire in air, exploding in New Jersey and ultimately killing 36 people. Despite the fact that airship designers were aware of hydrogen's flammable tendencies, they had sought out the cheaper option. Though these designers learned from the incident, and hydrogen was quickly abandoned as a replacement for helium. Our understanding of hydrogen has come a long way, and now hydrogen has taken a more progressive role in society. Scientists have become more interested in using hydrogen fuel cells to produce electricity, and these cells are being looked into as a method of fueling cars, which, unlike gasoline, would prevent the release of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere as a waste product. Today, hydrogen is most commonly used in petroleum refining and fertilizer production, and in the future, the use of hydrogen in fuel cells will likely spread to be used in a broad range of applications.